Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. And on today's video we will be discussing Bitcoin, because right now I do see some very interesting things on the market. Bitcoin creating several bullish divergence. Bitcoin, its funding rates are going negative, and much more are the things that we're going to discuss on today's video. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell notification so you will be definitely not miss out on any of the further content that I will be dropping out here on this channel. But with that being said, guys, let's jump in towards the content. So currently we can see Bitcoin came down even further on the 1 hour time frame, but right now we are creating a very interesting bullish divergence here on the MACD on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart, of course. So what we can see is that the price action continuously comes down here, and the MACD is of course creating higher lows. What this basically means is that the MACD is of course gaining strength back here while the price action is falling further down. What is of course signifying is that the sellers are exhausted and that we could be seeing a further increasement in valuation for Bitcoin. So that is of course a pretty bullish catalyst that we're currently seeing in the market, and that could be leading towards a significant pump here on the imminent short term for Bitcoin. As well, on the 4 hour time frames, Bitcoin is extremely oversold, and of course the last time that Bitcoin was so oversold was of course on the 4th of December. And basically if we're going to look back to the 4th of December, that buy, if you did bought in towards that significant market dip here, you were making a very good buy for the imminent short term. So I will be right now as well say, if I accumulate my crypto right here, I do expect to see a very strong bounce in the coming days / hours ahead of ourselves. So that is of course looking particularly interesting. If we're as well going to zoom in purely towards a very interesting downward sloping support line, we can see that Bitcoin is currently creating another touch point. Like you can see, we already formed several touch points on this level, and right now, after forming another touch point of this level, I can expect, of course, a bounce back towards the upside. Yes, this is a downward sloping support line, and as long as we're not breaking this support line, I don't think we're going to fall in a parabolic way towards the downside, but I do still expect very strong supportive bounces from off this range here. On the daily time frame, instead of that, we are of course falling already very far behind. But the most important thing to discuss right here is of course the daily RSI. Daily RSI extremely oversold. Like you can see, Bitcoin has never been so oversold for such a long time here. To be exact, last time that Bitcoin was so oversold on a daily time frame was on the March crash here. And of course we all know what happened in March 2020. It indeed was the pandemic crash. So right now you're basically getting the same opportunity in terms of the RSI strength here to be buying on levels of extreme fear and extreme market uncertainty. So it's definitely showing us a very good average buy price. Besides that, we can clearly see the fear and greed index on Bitcoin reflecting it as well. Fear and greed index currently trading on 13, what means it's a very good average buy price, because what we do know is that as soon as Bitcoin is of course below the 20 on the fear and greed index, it does show you a buying opportunity. Is it necessarily the bottom? No, for sure not. Why? Is because the fear and greed index is a lacking indicator. We do use this for like average accumulation, dollar cost averaging back in towards the market, but not necessarily for going all in on a certain level. So that is of course looking extremely bullish. As well, last thing that I think is of course as well a very bullish thing, what we can currently see in the market are the funding rates. Bitcoin currently having negative funding rates on the market, extremely bullish. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. What this basically means here is that the market is finally over leveraged towards the downside instead of the upside. What means that there are more speculators thinking that Bitcoin is going to come further down. And of course, like we do know, if the majority of the people think the market is going to come further down here, it usually is going to come back up. So yeah, this is looking particularly good. But anyways, guys, this was today's update. I will be back later with another live stream here on my channel. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.